Hey buds, welcome back to Madables and welcome to the reaction of the history of the entire world, I guess. I don't really know why this is so big and why a lot of people know this and why it was a prerequisite to get into YouTube, okay? A lot of people have watched this. A lot of people have watched this, and I don't know why or how or in what capacity. So it's time for us to get kind of mixed in with it. You know, I think it's time for us to start catching up on videos that I probably should have seen. And we're going to start with this. If there's a video that you think, hey, this came out 10 years ago and you probably should have seen this already, let me know in the comments below because I'm sure there's a metric fuck ton of them that we need to go through at some point. All right. So anyway, history of the entire world, I guess.
Hi, you're on a rock, floating in space.
I am.
Pretty cool, huh? Some of it's water. Fuck it. Actually, most of it's water. I can't even get from here to there without buying a boat. It's sad. I'm sad.
Okay.
I miss you.
How did this happen? What the fuck is already not what I expected at all. Very ADHD, quick jokes. If there's any kind of actual information in this, which I mean, they're not lying. I kind of love this.
Long time ago, actually never, and also now, nothing is nowhere. When? Never. Makes sense, right? Like I said, it didn't happen. Nothing was never anywhere. That's why it's been everywhere. It's been so everywhere, you don't need a where. You don't even need a when. That's how every it gets.
I'm glad I'm not watching this on edibles, because this would be crazy. Hello? Are you still playing? You are still playing.
Forget this. I want to be something. Go somewhere. Do something. I want things to change. I want to invent time and space. And I know it's possible because everything is here and it probably already happened. I just don't know when to start. And that's exactly where it started. Oh, I paused it. I think there's a universe now. What's it made of? Quarks and stuff. Ah, that's a thing. In
Is
a
it?
place. Don't like it? Try a new place. At a different time. Try to stick together.
Can you give me a second? I don't know what I need, I don't know what I need to process what's real, what's not real. All right. What is?
And that's exactly where it started. Oh, I paused it.
I'm trying to
I think
pause
there's
it.
a universe now.
Yeah.
What's it made of? Quarks and stuff.
Quarks and stuff. Do I need to understand what a quark is? Is it a real thing, or is he just making words up at this point?
Ah, that's a thing. In a place. Don't like it? Try a new place.
What are you
At
talking
a different
about?
time. Try to stick together because the world is going to get bigger and emptier.
It's a real thing?
But it's
Okay.
not empty yet. It's still very full and about 1 jillion degrees. Great news. The quarks are now happily married in groups of 3 called a proton or a neutron.
Oh.
And there's something else flying around too that wants to join in but can't because it's still too... Great news. The protons and neutrons are now happily married to each other. Some of them even doubled up. Great news. The electrons have now joined in. Congratulations. The world is now a bunch of gas in space.
Okay.
But it's getting closer together. And it's getting closer together.
That's crazy.
And it's getting closer together. It's a storm. New shit just got made.
Okay. Let me digest a little bit. I feel like I was just hand-fed my entire education through high school in a matter of a minute and 33 seconds. I feel like I'm choking on science. And I don't know if that is a slutty thing to say or not. It's a lot to process. Also, time is fucking crazy. Real quick, I was shocked at the 10
in space.
10 million hours?
But it's getting closer together.
10 million, that's what I meant, sorry, not years, not hours. 10 million years later is out of control. I could barely deal with some weeks or some minutes out of my life, let alone 10 million goddamn years is crazy.
And it's getting closer together.
And then 500 million. This is the kind of shit where you're like, does any of this really matter? Isn't this kind of fucking 500 million years is out of control. I've been alive for 30 something. Okay. And that seemed like a long time. At this point in my life, I'm like, you know, if it ends up ending sooner than I think, it was a good time regardless. 500 million years is out of fucking control. I could not fathom that. I mean, you can't. We can't. We can't.
And it's getting closer together. It's a star.
It's a star.
New shit just got made. Some stars burn out and die. Bigger stars burn out and die with passion and make some brand new, way crazier shit.
What the fuck? Really? I'm so interested by this, but there's just so much information to process where I don't know where to start or even if I should start talking about it. Because this conversation could easily go to 30 minutes of learning about science that's real that I never knew existed before. So you're saying when these stars explode, they create new eniums, right? Just elements in general. Elements is probably a better word to say than eniums. I just picked the first thing that they all kind of shared there. You know what I mean? Out of control.
Space dust, which allows newer, more interesting stars to be made and then die and explode into even crazier space dust. So now stars have cool stuff around them, like rocks, ice, and funny clouds, which can make some very interesting things. Like this ball of flaming rocks, for example. Holy shit, we just got hit with another ball of flaming rocks. Okay. And it kind of made a mess, which is now... Weather update, it's raining rocks from outer space.
Is that really where the moon fucking came from? This is crazy. And I feel like in order for me to actually digest everything that's happening, I need to watch this video in 0.25 speed.
Made a mess, which is now the moon. Weather update, it's raining rocks from outer space. Weather update, those rocks might have had water inside them and now there's hot steam in the sky. Weather update, cooler temperatures today and the floor is no longer lava. Weather update, it's raining. Severe flooding alert, the entire world is now an ocean.
Okay.
Volcano alert. That's land. There's life in the ocean. What? Something's alive in the ocean.
Okay. That's crazy. And that was a little creepy as well. This is what I'm talking about, though. Like, if you know how to make content, you could just make fucking content. This is this dude's artwork. Is a bunch of squiggly lines, like, if you can just, I guess, cohesively and entertainingly get your idea across, you don't need the flashy lights and shit. You know? Props to this dude for knowing how to fucking make a video. This is great and exhausting, but I like it. I think.
Weather update. Cooler temperatures today and the floor is no longer lava. Weather update. It's raining.
I love that.
Severe flooding alert. The entire world is now an ocean. Volcano alert. That's land. There's life in the ocean. What? Something's alive in the ocean.
Wild.
Oh, cool. Like a plant or an animal? No, a microscopic speck. It lives at the bottom of the ocean and eats chemical soup, which is...
Yeah, but I don't think this is a brain rot video, right? Because, like, I feel like brain rot is just, like, useless shit that, like, comes across, like, your TikTok and stuff, you know? But, like, this is, like, extreme. It's almost too informative. I've never had something too informative before to the point where I can't process everything. It's the opposite of brain rot. It's just brain force feeding. You know what I mean?
It's being served hot and fresh, made from gnarly space ingredients left over from when it was raining rocks or whatever. Oh yeah, and it can do that. It has secret instructions written inside itself telling it how to build another one of itself. So that's pretty nifty, I would say. Tired of living at the bottom of the ocean? Now you can eat sunlight.
Okay.
Using a revolutionary technique, you can convert sunlight into food. Side effect, now there's oxygen everywhere and the sky's blue. Okay. Then the Earth might have been a snowball for a while, maybe even a couple of times.
That's crazy.
It's a sponge, it's a plant, it's a worm and some other types of weird strange water bugs
That's
and
us.
strange fish. It's the Cambrian explosion.
Okay. Why is it an
that's animals
explosion?
and stuff. But we're still in the ocean. Hey, can we go on land? No. Why? The sun is a deadly laser. Oh, okay.
Is it fucking really? I mean, I fucking guess so. Was the sun more dangerous back then? There's just so much. I wish I could have my brain now in younger me's body so I can learn all the information I was supposed to learn because there's just so much fun shit. God damn it. Why is the sun a deadly laser? Explosion.
Wow, that's animals and stuff. But we're still in the ocean. Hey, can we go on land? No. Why? The sun is a deadly laser. Oh, okay. Not anymore, there's a blanket. Now the animals can go on land. Come on, animals, let's go on land. Nope.
I'm just curious on, like, before the ozone layer, why the fuck was the sun so... Like, I understand, like, why, but, like, was it even crazier back then to the point where, like, if you go on land, you will definitely die? You think? Again, from someone that doesn't know what... Well, yeah, but, like, was it crazy radiation? You know what I mean? Like, instant. Or would it be like, you could probably survive a little bit? Or is it like, no, the second you see the sun, you're dead? It's just wild to me. That's wild to me. Unbelievable. I love this.
Can't walk yet. And there's no food yet, so I don't care. Okay, will you learn to walk if there's plants up here? Maybe, said some bugs. And fish. Okay, so I can go on land, but I have to go back in the water to have babies.
Okay.
Learn to use an egg.
I was already doing that.
Use a stronger egg. Put water in it. Have a baby on land in an egg. Water is in the egg. Baby in the egg, in the water, in the egg.
Okay.
Works for me. Bye-bye, ocean. And now everything's huge, including bugs. Want to see a map of the land? Sure.
Sure. Oh.
Oh, fuck, now everything's dead. Just kidding, here are the survivors. Keep your eye on this one because it's about to become the dinosaurs. Here's another map of the land. Yeah, it broke apart, don't worry about it, does that all the time. Here comes a meteor. And the dinosaurs are gone.
No. Oh my god. I don't know why I expected that to be more towards the end of the video, but we are kind of fucking flying, but we're also like only a few minutes into this bitch. I wasn't ready for them to be gone yet. I'm only in the first season of The World, you know? Actually, The World as an anime would go kind of hard. Maybe a little bit, you know what I mean? That I'm so interested in the last 3 minutes still because there's so much information there, but I guess we still have a lot more to go towards. This is a cool video. I like this a lot. I want more stuff like this.
It's mammal time. Here come the mammals.
Mammal
Look at those
time.
breasts.
Was that
Now they're
King
gonna
Bart?
dominate the
What the
world.
fuck?
And one of them just learned how to grab stuff and walk. No, like walk like that and grab stuff at the same time. And bang rocks together to make pointed rocks. Ouch. And set things on fire. Youch. And make crazy sounds with their voice. Which can mean different things. That's a human person. And now they're everywhere. Almost. Ice Age. What? You can walk over here? Cool. Not anymore. Well, I guess we're stuck here now. Let's review. There's people on the planet. And they're chasing their food. Fuck it. Time to plant some grass. Look at this. I control the food now.
Weirdly enough, out of context, we chase our food is pretty fucking crazy from what we're actually good with as being humans, you know, because like supposedly we are known for being the best endurant hunter. I'm sure that's not the best way to say that, but like we are really good at running and chasing things down over long periods. And honestly, it's very impressive. We're not like that really anymore. Well, yeah, I mean, definitely. We're definitely bad. But I mean, we're good at being bad, which is kind of cool, but also not cool at the same time. You know, it's a mixture of emotions, for sure. When we try to survive, we survive, but then everything else has to die because we're also greedy. But also, we're very good at running. So, runners are bad.
Now everyone will want to be my friend and live near me. Let's all build houses, except mine is bigger because I own the food. This is great. I wonder if anyone else is doing this. Tired of using rocks for everything? Use metal. It's underground. Better farming was just invented in a sweet dank valley right in between these two rivers, and the animals are helping.
Great.
Guess what happens next? More food, and more people who came to buy the food.
Okay.
Now you need people to help make the food and keep track of the sales. And now you need houses for people to live in and people to make the houses. And now there's more people and they invent things, which makes things better. And more people come and there's more farming and more people to make more things for more people. And now there's business, money, writing, laws, power.
No, we're already at the bad part. We're already at the... I wanted more. I wanted more. I want the past 5 minutes to be stretched to the halfway mark. I'm not fucking ready for the bad part of humanity. I wanted more of the fun stuff and the nice stuff of the eggs and the water inside the egg, inside the water, inside the egg, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? I feel like we are. What's the second you say business and the person that makes the food has the bigger house, I feel like we're already kind of getting there. You know what I mean?
Society. Coming soon to
Dr.
a
Stone
dank
would also
river
be a
valley
fun
near
time,
you. Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, the horse is probably being tamed. Why is all my metal so lame and lumpy? Tired of using lame, sad metal? Introducing bronze, made with special ingredient tin from the far lands of Tinland. I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what? Egypt. Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, they figured out how to put wheels on a horse. Now
Yeah.
we're getting somewhere. Also,
Okay.
China. And did I mention Indus River Valley civilization?
I don't know. Wait a minute. Is this the dude that made that Vine? It's I'm absolutely garbage. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck, what the hell was that quote? Now, like after hearing him sing so many times, I remember that like the flashy rainbow color and then that singing tone. That's this dude? That's crazy to me. That's crazy. Yeah, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage. That's this guy? That's crazy. Very proud of this, man. This dude's killing it. Honestly, if I made one Vine and one video that has like a fucking like 500 million views, I'd be fine with retiring for the rest of my life. I'm sure he's doing other stuff too, but I'm just like, those are crazy goals.
The Middle East is getting more complicated, maybe because it's in the middle of the East. Knock knock, or clop clop. It's the people with the horses. And they made an empire, and then everyone else copied their horses. Greeks! Ah, look, it must be the Greeks, or a beta version of the Greeks. Let's check in with the Indus River Valley civilization. They're gone. Guess who's not gone?
Okay. What happened to them? Where's their story? I guess. Well, we gotta keep watching. We can't stop for no one.
Devils in India. Maybe it's those horse people I was talking about, or their cousins.
They're fucking moving.
And they wrote some hymns and mantras and stuff.
Okay, cool.
You could make a religion out of this. There's the Bronze Age collapse. Now the Phoenicians can get down to business.
What do you mean there's the Bronze Age collapse? I can't keep complaining about this because we need to keep moving forward. But I just got attached to the Bronze Age, and now I feel bad that it's gone. Anyway, we have doing trade, being cool, and inventing the alphabet, I guess.
Also, can we switch to a metal that's a little easier to find?
Iron.
Thanks. Look who came back to Israel. It's the 12 tribes of Israel. And they believe in God. Just one, though. He's got like a 10-step program. Here's some...
Hold on. Gotta look at the 10-step program real quick. Hold on. I am God. No one else is God. Don't make fun of my name. You can take Saturday off. Do what your parents say. Don't murder anyone. Don't get too sexy. I already hate this. Don't rob anyone. Don't lie about other people in court. They had court? Did God say that? Well, yes, I understand it's the 10 Commandments, but I'm just saying in general, too. I'm like, don't get too sexy I feel like should be written as is. You know what I mean? Don't want to do any of the things I just told you not to do. Okay. Yeah, correct.
Here's some huge heads. Must be the Olmecs. The Phoenicians make some colonies. The Greeks copy their idea and make some colonies. The Phoenicians made a colony so big it makes colonies. Here comes the Assyrian Empire. Never mind, it's the Babylonian Median...
What happened? I fucking love when this happens in this video so far. It's just like, they introduce something and then they're fucking gone instantly. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, here's the Assyrian Empire.
Never mind, it's the Babylonian Median... It's the Persian Empire.
He didn't even finish saying that other fucking sentence either.
That's big. Ah, the Buddha was just enlightened. Who's the Buddha? This guy who sat under a tree for so long that he figured out how to ignore the fact that we're all dying. You can make a religion out of this. Oops, China just broke, but while it was breaking, Confucius was figuring out how to have good morals. Ah, the Greeks just had the idea of thinking about stuff. And right over here, Alexander just had the idea of conquering the entire Persian Empire. It's a great idea. He was great. And now he's dead. Hopefully the rest of the gang will be able to share the empire evenly between...
Well, he's not dead. He's a space god, right? That's what we've learned about Alexander the Great. He's defending humanity, right? That's what we learned.
them. Knock knock, it's Chandragupta. He says, get the hell out of here. Will you get the hell out of here if I give you 500 elephants? Okay, thanks, bye.
Really?
To conquer all of India.
What the fuck?
Most of India.
This is so fucking funny, even though I don't know most of the information we're talking about. But honestly, I love the fact that he traded 500 elephants and then proceeded to take over most of India.
But what about this part? That's the Tamil Kings. No one conquers the Tamil Kings.
Why not?
Who are the Tamil Kings? Merchants, probably.
Okay.
And they've got spices. Who would like to buy the spices? Me, said the Arabians, swiftly buying it and selling it to the rest of the world. Hey, China put itself back together again, with good morals as their main philosophy. Actually, they have 3 main philosophies.
Yeah?
Out here, the horse nomads run wild and free, and they would like to ransack your city. Let's check the Greekification levels of the Greekified kingdoms. Greekification overload. Bye, said the Parthians. Bye, said the Jews. Hi, said the Parthians, taking over the entire place. Hey, said the Romans, eating the entire Mediterranean for breakfast. Thanks for invading our homeland, said the Jews, who were starting to get tired of people invading their homeland. Hi, everything's great, said some guy who seems to be getting very popular and is then arrested and killed for being too popular, which only makes him more popular. You can make a religion out of this. Want silk? Yeah, you...
I fucking love that quote, too. To be honest, I think that's one of my favorite ones, is you can make a religion out of this.
You can buy it from China. They just made a brand new road to the world.
Oh.
Or you can get their own water. Sick. New trade routes, said India, accidentally spreading their religion to the entire southeast. That's a good place for an epic trading kingdom. There goes Buddhism traveling up the Silk Road. I wonder if it'll reach China before it collapses again. Remember the Persian Empire? Yep, said the Persians, making a new one. Axum is getting so powerful they would like to build a long stick. Has anyone populated Madagascar yet? Let's do it together. China's whole again.
Okay.
Then it broke again.
Just give me a second. Sorry. This is a very entertaining video. And like some of me wants to talk about like some of the information in here. I just don't know the information enough to talk about it. So I'm very ill-informed, unfortunately, as part of the American education system. But it's also easy to digest, but also hard to digest because there's a lot going on at once. And then I also get attached to China being fixed again, and then now it's broken again. So a lot of emotions happening. I also still miss the dinosaurs. It is a very good video. I like this a lot. And we're still not even halfway done with it yet.
Can't cross the Sahara Desert? Try camels. Hell yeah, now we got business, said the Ghana Empire, selling lots of gold and slaves. Hi, I live in the Roman Empire, and I was wondering, is loving Jesus legal yet? No.
Okay.
Actually, okay, sure, said Constantine, moving the capital way over here to be closer to his main rival. Don't worry about Rome, it won't fall. It's the golden age of India. There's the Gupta Empire, not Chandragupta, just Gupta. First name Chandra. The first. Guess who's in Rome? Barbarians. What's a barbarian? Non-Romans, said the Romans, being invaded by non-Romans. R.I.P. Roman Empire. Barbarians. What's a barbarian? Non-Romans, said the Romans, being invaded by non-Romans.
Why the fuck is that so scary? I don't like that noise at all.
Roman Empire. Or actually just half of it. The other half is just fine. But it's not in Rome anymore, so let's give it a new name. The Mayans have figured out the stars.
I also love the fact that like all the names of like the empires and like all the names are so hard for me to remember because it's just like random fucking it just seems like word vomit. You just take a bunch of letters. I mean, I guess that's what language is technically, but still, like I never remember any names of anything beforehand. I just got used to Chandragupta.
And here's a huge city, population everyone. The Gokturks have taken over the entire Eurasian steppe. Great job, Gokturks. How's India? Broken. How's China? Back together.
Nice.
How's those trading kingdoms? Bigger and there's more of them. Korea has 3 kingdoms. Japan has a kingdom. It's the Sunrise Kingdom. Deep in the Arabian desert, on the top of a mountain, the real God whispers in Muhammad's ear. So he goes down to the cube where everyone worships gods, and he tells them their gods are all fake. And everyone got so mad at him that he had to leave town and go to a different town. You can make a religion out of this, and maybe conquer the world as well. The Roman Empire is long gone, but somehow the Pope is still the Pope. Plus there's new
That's fair.
I wonder if there's room for
I never thought
wars.
about that.
Here's all the wisdom. In a house. It's the Baghdad House of Wisdom. Just in time for the Islamic...
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. The Church of the Empire is exactly what they all look like to me whenever they get pulled up. That's exactly what it fucking looks like. And I'm like, he could have easily made this up, but he definitely didn't make this up. But then how did they decide that that's their name? And then, like... where did it all come from? And that's what we're kind of learning. But also, I'm still not retaining much of this. But I mean, I wouldn't mind watching this 3 or 4 more times. But also, it would be like almost like a new video every single time too. You could make a religion out of that.
Golden Age. Let's bring stuff to the coast and sell it and become the Swahili on the Swahili coast, said the Swahili on the Swahili coast. Remember this tiny space you have to go through to get from here to there? Someone owns that now. Want to get enlightened in the middle of nowhere?
That's
the Franks
crazy.
have the biggest kingdom in Europe.
That's crazy.
Go through to get from here to there? Someone...
That had to be a big development. Random pause thing here. You see the name of this empire here? Here we go with this shit again. Like the fact that like this trade route is so fucking important because like if like it was either the Silk Road, right, or this trade route because you can do either by water, and that's what we talked about. This route, you know, has a pretty sizable shortcut going through this ship off of the empire. You know, otherwise you would have to go all the way fucking like around this bitch and then back through here. So if they were pieces of shit, they would throw a tax on this fucking bridge. And that had to be a problem.
Owns that now. Want to get enlightened in the middle of nowhere? The Franks have the biggest kingdom in Europe, and the Pope is so proud that he invites the king over for Christmas. Surprise, you're the new Roman emperor, said the Pope, pretending to still be part of the Roman Empire. Then the Franks broke their kingdom into what will later be called France and not France. The Northerners, or just Norse if you don't have much time, are exploring. They go north, from the north to the northern north, and they find some land, 2 types of land, and they name them accordingly. They also invade some other...
I'm like, hold on a fucking second. I know that for sure. I know for sure they're fucking reversed. And I don't know why.
Places and get called many names, such as Vikings. There's the Rus, the Kievan Rus. Are they Vikings? I don't think so, said the Kievan Rus. Okay, fair enough. The Pope is ready to make some more emperors of the Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. It's actually Germany, but don't worry about it. New kingdoms.
Christianize all the kingdoms.
Which brand would you like? Mine's better. Mine's better. Mine's better. Time to conquer England, said William. It's a bird, it's a plane. It's the Seljuk Turks, said the Byzantine Empire, who's getting so small it almost doesn't exist anymore. We need help. They need help, so they call the Pope. Hey, Pope, can you help us get rid of the Seljuks? Maybe take back the Holy Land on the way? Come on, I know you want to take back the Holy Land.
God, this has been 10 minutes. In this 10 minutes, it's felt like a goddamn hour at this point. This is just like, do not start a cult in the background, okay? let me keep reacting to this. Right, now I lost my initial train of thought. Okay, the amount of information to make this video is out of control. I barely know my own history, properly. I barely know our American history because we only learn what they really fucking teach us. You know what I mean? And even then, everybody's probably fucking lying to some extent, right? But this is this is a lot of information. This is a lot of information, and props to this dude fitting in all of it in 20 minutes with memes and singing and religions, I guess. It's just it's extremely impressive. Again, I understand the hype around this video. This is awesome. I'll say it again and again.
Yes, I do actually want to do that. Let's do a crusade. Crusade! They did many crusades, some of which almost didn't fail, but at least the Italians got some sweet trade deals. Goodbye, Mayans. Hello, Toltecs. Goodbye, Toltecs. Hello, Mississippi.
That's like the third fucking time that's happened. Hello, Toltec. I didn't get to fucking finish saying their name and they were gone already.
Trade deals. Goodbye, Mayans. Hello, Toltecs. Goodbye, Toltecs. Hello, Mississippi. Look at those mounds. There's the Pueblo. I always wondered how to build a town in a cliff. Guess who's here? Come here. Where? Here. And Pagan is there. Vietnam unconquered itself, Korea just became itself, and Japan is so addicted to art that the military might have to take over the government. China just invented bombs and typing. And the Mongols just invaded most of the universe. Nice going, Genghis. I bet that will last a long time. Some of the Islamic Turks were unaffected by the Mongol invasions because they were busy invading India. Is it Tonga time? I think it's Tonga time. I just found out where the Swahili gets all their gold. Look at this Chad. Means lake. There's an empire there, right in the middle of Africa. The king of Mali is so rich he's going on tour to let everyone know. Wow, that guy's rich, everyone said. The Christians are doing a great job reconquering Iberia, which will soon be called Spain and not Spain. Please.
Okay. All right. I have a question. And I know I think I probably understand the answer to this. But would it be funny if I was able to rehearse this video word for word? Is that what my project of 2026 is going to be, is learning the history of the entire world, I guess? The entire fucking script. Because I feel like it's a really random thing to do, but I feel like the people that have watched this for a long time probably know most of it, but it's crazy. But I feel like I'm like, it's a really stupid thing to do, but I feel like some people would think it's funny. Yeah, and it's also not a bad thing to learn word for word. There's like, when I was younger in high school, I learned like raps, like fucking like Handlebars or some shit like that. And you would learn the lyrics because it was fun to learn the lyrics of your favorite song. But also learning word for word of the history of the entire world, I guess, is very, very educational. I'm just kind of interested. I'm like, do I make this a fucking thing?
Please remain Christian. We will check in later to see if you're still Christian when you least expect. Whoops, half of Europe just died. China's back, yay! Hey, come here, time to share. New kingdoms here and there. Oh, look who controls all the islands. It's the Mahajapit, Majahapit, Mapajahit, Mahapajit, Mapajahit, Majapahit. Oh, Italy's really rich. Time for them to care a lot about art and the ancient classics. It's kind of like a rebirth. Here's a printer. Let's make books. So you think you can conquer the Byzantine Empire? Yep, said the Ottoman Turks. Nice job, Ottoman Turks.
I recognize these names now. I know Byzantine and Ottoman. Majahapit. It almost sounds cute when you say it. You know what I mean? Majahapit. I think whenever I get like another like a dog or a cat or something like that, I want to name it Majahapit. Was that inappropriate? I don't know, but it's fun.
Oops, you missed a spot. Don't forget to ban Europe from the Indian spice trade. What? That's bullshit, said Portugal, spiceless. Well, I guess we'll have to find another way to India.
That's crazy.
Said Christopher Columbus, probably smoking crack. If the world is round, let's go this way to India. No, don't worry, we already got this, said Portugal. So Chris goes to Spain. Hey, Spain, want to hire me to find India by going around back of the world? No, please, no, please, no, please. Okay. So he sails into the ocean and
Here we go. Are we ready for? Well, I guess it's not your guys' history. Well, it's some of you. It's some of me. How'd you happen? It's such a cute word for some reason. I love it.
discovers more ocean, and then discovers the Indies and Japan. Let's draw a line to decide who gets which half of the world. The Aztec and Inca empires are off to a great start. I wonder
Was that almost a thing? Do I need to be concerned about that? Oh, not. Oh.
if they know that Europe just discovered their continent. The Habsburgs are marrying into so many royal families they might have to start marrying each other. Move over, Lithuania. Here comes Moscow. Ivan wants to make Russia great again. Move over, Timurids. Maybe go invade India or something. Persia just made Persia Persian again. Let's make it the other kind of Islam. The one where we thought the first guy should have been the other guy. Hey Christians, do you sin? Now you can buy your way out of hell. That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why, said Martin Luther in his new book, which might have accidentally started the Protestant Reformation. You know what would be magnificent, said Suleiman wearing an onion hat? What if the Ottoman Empire was really big, which it is now? What if Russia was big, said Ivan, trying not to be terrible.
That used to be the size of Russia? Wait, am I looking at? Maybe I'm looking at it from a different angle. My bad.
Portugal had a dream that they controlled the entire Indian Ocean, including the spice trade. And then that dream was real. And Spain realized that this is not India, but they pillaged it anyway. Damn, said England and France. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Then the Dutch revolt and all the hipsters moved to Amsterdam. Damn, said Amsterdam. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Question 1,
Stop.
Can you get to India through North America? No, but at least there's beaver. Question 2, steal
What?
the spice trade. That's not a question, but the Dutch did it anyway. Guess where all the sugar's made? In Brazil. Stolen. In the Caribbean. And it's so goddamn profitable.
Who the fuck stole it? Who the fuck stole all the sugar? The Dutch.
Stolen in the Caribbean, and it's so goddamn profitable you might forget to not do slavery. The next thing on Russia's to-do list is to get bigger. Britain and France are having a friendly discussion about who should control the...
Didn't we just talk about that?
The next thing on Russia's to-do list is to get bigger.
Yeah, alright, so no, I was right earlier, because I saw this fucking image, and I thought that, I don't know why I thought it was rotated. There's a lot to process, there's a lot of information, okay? And I'm like, wait a minute, Russia's significantly bigger than that, and they fucking tripled in size. Like a thick bitch.
To get bigger, Britain and France are having a friendly discussion about who should control the entire world, more specifically, Ohio. Then it escalates into a 7-year discussion, giving Prussia a chance to show Austria who's boss. But what about Britain and France? Did they figure out who's boss? Yes, they did. It's Britain. Guess who's broke? Also Britain. So they start taxing the hell out of America. Fuck you, says America, declaring their independence and fighting for it. And France helps them win. Now France is broke. And Britain will have to send their prisoners to a different continent. Wait, if France is broke, why do the king and queen still wear such fancy dresses? Let's overthrow the palace and cut all their heads off, said Robespierre, cutting everybody's head off until someone eventually got mad and cut his head off. You could make a No, don't. Haiti is starting to like the idea of a revolution, especially the slaves, who free themselves by killing their masters. Why didn't we think of this before? Wait, who's in charge of France now? Said Napoleon, trying to take over Europe. Luckily, they banished him to an island. But he came back. Luckily, they banished him to another island. There goes Latin America, becoming independent in the Latin American Wars of Independence. Britain just figured out how to turn steam into power, so now they can make many different types of machines.
We actually just talked about steam recently. I don't remember where. Oh, I think it was in the recent episode of JoJo's. That's a whole sidebar. We'll talk about that later.
Factories with machines in them, so they can make a lot of products real fast. Then they invent some trains and conquer India and maybe put some trains there. Hey, China, said Britain.
Maybe?
Buy stuff from us. Nah, dude, we already got everything, says China. So Britain tried to get them addicted to opium, which worked, actually. But then...
What? What the fuck? That's out of control. Really?
China made it illegal and dumped it all into the sea. So Britain threw a hissy fit and made them open up 5 cities and give them an island. Britain and Russia are playing a game where they try to stop each other from conquering Afghanistan. Also, the Sultan of Oman lives in Zanzibar now. That's just where he lives. India just had a revolution, and they would like to govern themselves now. Nope, said Britain, governing them even harder than before. Technology is about to go crazy.
It is.
The United States finally figured out whether slavery is good or bad. It's bad, they decided. And then they continued manifesting their destiny, which is to kill the rest of the natives and take their land and maybe kick out the Mexicans too.
God. You know, it doesn't feel very good. Yeah. I mean, some of us are trying, right?
You know, let's rape Africa, said Europe, scrambling to see who could
fuck?
rape it the fastest. They never got Ethiopia. Britain and France are still hungry. They never got Thailand. The United States ran out of destiny to manifest, so they're looking for more. Hi, Cuba. Wait, Spain controls Cuba. Well, blame something on them and go to war. What should we blame on Spain? Let's blame the Maine on Spain. So they blame the Maine on Spain. Now we're in business. To celebrate, they kick Panama out of Panama and make a canal, connecting the two oceans.
This part is so much more exhausting than earlier. Like, the other part, like, it was just a lot of, like, I guess this is also a lot of information, but Once we become a little bit more conscious, there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of drama. A lot of people are being just pieces of shit. The smarter you get, the worse things get. You know, I feel like we're all better off if we were just a little bit more stupid. And by a little bit, I think I mean a lot of it. I think we should try to make people stupider. Everybody though, not like only a certain type of person. Like everybody should just be stupid. And I think we should just go back to small little towns, and we all have like a little thing that just helps from time to time. You know, we all work together, and we all just remain stupid and not connect as much. Well, what do you mean? What about? I think everybody. I think we just start over. I think we just start over. I think what we do is we take all the people in the world, and we mix match everybody, and we put them all in random places. You know, so you don't know anything about the place that you're in, and then we take away the internet and electricity, and then we just have to kind of work with someone that we can't communicate with, so we have to make a new language, and then we start over. You know, and we just have to dump all technology. So think of remember where all the tea got thrown in? You remember the tea stuff? We'll do that with technology. Let's throw all of our technology into the river. That's what we'll do. I'll look up the Tower of Babylon afterwards. But that is my idea. Let's do an apocalypse. A little friendly apocalypse, right? Maybe, actually, like a Fallout. You know, I think we all get in bunkers and we don't talk for like 50 years. And then maybe we'll come out afterwards and see how we're doing. You know? I think, no, not that. We're not doing that.
Britain just found oil in the Middle East. It makes cars go. China is so tired of being bossed around that they delete their old government and make a new, stronger government, which is accidentally weaker and controlled by a guy from the previous government. Europe hasn't had a war since the last war, so they start...
I could have fucking guessed that story. Men.
World War I. Look at those guns. It's gonna be a great war. So great we won't need a second one. After it's over, they blame Germany. Russia went on strike and the workers overthrew the government. Now everyone's paycheck is the same. Communism in the Soviet Union. The Arabs revolt and Britain helps. Now the Ottoman Empire's gone, so we can give the Jewish people a place to live. Hopefully the Arabs won't mind. Let's cut the cake, said Sykes and Picot, carving up the remains of the not-so-Ottoman-anymore empire. Except Turkey, Turkey makes a brand new Turkey. And then the Saudis conquer Arabia. It just seemed like the right thing to do. Okay. Hello? Yes, it's the 1920s calling. Let's get in the car and drive to a party and listen to jazz on the radio and go to the movies. The economy's great and it'll probably be great forever. Just kidding. Germany's back featuring Hitler, the angry mustache model, and he's mad at the Jews for existing. Japan is finally conquering the East, and they're so excited they raped Nanking way too hard. They should probably just deny it. Hitler's out of control, so the international community tackles him and tries to explain why killing all the Jews is a bad idea, but he kills himself before they could explain it to him. That's World War II. Bonus round, Pacific Showdown. United States versus Japan. Fight. Finish him. Let's unite all the nations and have some world peace. Seems legit. Hi, I'm Gandhi, and if Britain doesn't get the hell out of India, I'm going to starve myself in public. Wow, that worked. Bonus, now there's Pakistan. Actually, two Pakistans. One of them could be Bangladesh later. The Jews and the Arabs finally figured out which one of them should live in the Holy Land. Me, they both said at the same time. Let's divide up the land so everyone's happy. Psych! They both get angrier. Look out, China. There's a new China in China. What's on the menu? Communism. No thanks, said the other China, escaping to an island. I wonder which one is the real China. There's the Korean War, Korea versus Korea. Nobody wins, then it's on pause forever. Let's meet the sponsors. Oh, it's the two global superpowers. They're having a friendly debate over which economic system is good and which one is an evil virus of Satan. And they both have atom bombs. Fight! Wait, no, that would be the end of the world. Let's just keep it cool and spy on each other instead. And make sure we have enough atom bombs. I'll race you to space. Now let's make...
Oh my god, it's worse. I'm telling you, I think I was onto something. I think we just do what my plan was originally. This is crazy. This is so exhausting. It's just the world became so much more tense once we all started talking way too fucking much. And now I'm stressed. You know, again, I miss the eggs in the water. I want to go back to eggs in water. You know, and maybe the sun is a little dangerous. Can we go back to the sun is a little dangerous? You know, instead of laying on the beach and cooking constantly? I have vitiligo, which I could be because of I did that. I'm not entirely sure, but it doesn't matter. It's the farther we get to recently, or just technology, or what the most recent year, whatever we want to call it, it is just fucking exhausting. And I want to blame business. Because once business was introduced, that's where shit started hitting the fan. And then people got addicted to drugs. Exhausting.
Some more countries fight themselves. Europe is tired of pillaging other continents, and the continents they were pillaging are tired of being pillaged. So here's a new map with new countries. Now you can't tell who they're being pillaged by. The United States finally decided whether racism is good or bad. They decided it's bad, and the world agrees. South Africa might need another minute to think about it. Let's check the world population. Whoa. Okay.
Okay. This is the next problem here. Not you. Not you. Hold on. Not you. The picture. Too many people. But not you guys. All right, you're perfect. But this jump is fucking crazy. So you're telling me, even from the 1800s, we 4 times the population in the next 200 years is fucking crazy. Isn't that nuts? I think we need to de-sex. I don't want to do that. We have to. I think we have to. I think we need to fucking chill out, and I think we need to go back down to 1 billion. I think we need to get rid of like 8 billion. Is that bad? I feel like that's bad for me to say, but I feel like it could help. I feel like it could help. I just feel like there's way too many people. Look how long we were coasting for like less than 1 billion people for. I haven't decided. I'll let you know if you could stay later. Do we have to? We might fucking have to. All right. I think we were doing better. The less people we had, the better it was. And I feel like fair. I feel like the more people that exist, maybe the best that it's not for everything else. You know what I mean? I think we need. You know what I think we need? I figured it out. We need space travel. We need to go to cars in space. Like the person, not the vehicle. We need to send 7 billion people out into the universe, into the solar system, into the unknown. I think that would be good. I think I'd be into that. Because I would also like to go to space. Like, I would be fine with either. I'm like, yeah, I can stay here and work on this. Or I could be like, yeah, I'll go meet some aliens, sure. And then we could take this sexcapade that we've been on for the last 200 years, and we go sexcapade the aliens. I mean, not yet, but I mean, if we work on it, I feel like that would fix our problem. I feel like the world would be a lot less tense if there was a lot less people in it. No, we're not going back to the bombing. All right, we just gotta. The goal is to send people elsewhere, and I'm fine going on either trip. I don't want to go to any planets in our solar system. I want to go fucking far out. I want to go past Pluto, which is still a planet. All right, I want to keep going. Yeah, but the life is not fun on Mars yet. All right, there's not raves or parties. I want to go to an alien. I want Star-Lord's life. I don't need to be like a hero. I just want to go experience the existence. So yes. So my idea, take these 7 billion people and spread them like a fucking disease, like the human disease that we are, into the solar system until a Titan. I think that's what we call them, right? The gods in space, not the actual gods, but the ones that control the the ones that are like stuck in like a big cube box, like in some of the shows, until they just like, all right, humans are bad. And that's my future foolproof plan. That's what we're doing. We spread humanity to places to just give Earth a break for a little bit. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Technology's better too, that might keep happening. The Soviet Union decides to relax a little and accidentally falls apart. Europe makes a union, so now they can all use the same money, except Britain because they don't feel like it. Let's check the mail. Surprise, it's on the computer. Whoops, someone just attacked America. I bet they'll remember that. Phone call. Surprise, it's in your pocket. Want to learn everything? Surprise, it's on the computer. Now your phone's a computer.
I do remember that. I'm from New York. I do remember that.
Which is in your pocket. Whoops, the economy just crashed. Don't worry, the big banks won't fail because they're not supposed to. Surprise! Flying robots. With bombs. Want to print a brain? Some people have no friends. Some people have no food. The globe is warming. And the ocean is full of plastic. Let's save the planet, said everybody, not knowing how. Let's invent a thing inventor, said the thing inventor after being invented by a thing inventor. That's pretty cool. By the way, where the hell are we?
No, it's over? I could watch this for another hour. And I think we'll do just that.